Boeing's Starliner Calypso launched in June 2024, carrying NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams on a crucial test flight to the ISS. The mission was meant to certify Starliner for routine astronaut transport, a decade in the making. But as Starliner approached the station, a series of thruster failures threatened the mission. The capsule lost precise control, forcing the astronauts to take manual command and execute a tense, delayed docking. Relief was short-lived. The same thrusters needed for re-entry were now suspect, making the return journey perilous. What was planned as a 10-day mission stretched into months, with Wilmore and Williams stranded on the ISS. The mission's status shifted from test flight to crisis, as NASA scrambled for solutions. Starliner's failures turned a moment of triumph into a protracted ordeal, casting doubt on Boeing's ability to deliver a safe spacecraft. The astronauts' fate now depended on finding a way home that didn't involve their crippled capsule. NASA faced a deep crisis of confidence in Boeing's program. The long wait for rescue had begun. After the Starliner crisis, NASA made a tough call. The agency slashed Boeing's contract from 6 crewed missions to just 4, cutting nearly $800 million from the deal. This was a public signal. Starliner had to prove itself or face cancellation. The next flight, Starliner 1, was downgraded to an uncrewed cargo mission. No astronauts until the vehicle could demonstrate flawless performance. NASA's patience was gone. Boeing was now on probation. Only if the cargo mission succeeded would further crewed flights be considered, and even then, 2 of the remaining missions were optional. Each future flight would have to be earned, not guaranteed. The message was clear. Safety and reliability were non-negotiable. NASA would no longer risk lives or money on an unproven spacecraft. Boeing's future in human spaceflight now depended on delivering perfection, one mission at a time. The agency's trust had been badly shaken. Starliner's path forward was now uncertain and steep. Starliner's troubles stemmed from its complex thruster system, vital for maneuvering and docking. During the 2024 flight, multiple thrusters overheated and failed, crippling the capsule's control. This wasn't a new problem. Similar issues had surfaced in 2022, but fixes hadn't worked. The astronauts' manual piloting averted disaster, but exposed a fundamental design flaw. NASA realized it couldn't rely on heroics to compensate for faulty hardware. The risk of thruster failure during undocking or re-entry was too great. Starliner was deemed unsafe for crew return. The mission's technical failures demanded a total rethink. With Starliner grounded, NASA faced a new dilemma: how to bring Wilmore and Williams home. SpaceX's Crew Dragon, with its proven track record, became the rescue vehicle. NASA launched an empty Dragon to the ISS, planning a safe return for the stranded astronauts. Meanwhile, Starliner was sent back to Earth uncrewed, revealing even more issues during descent. The astronauts finally returned after 9 months in space, far beyond their planned stay. The ordeal highlighted Crew Dragon's reliability and Starliner's shortcomings. Suni Williams likely exceeded her career radiation limits, ending her flight eligibility. The rescue was a dramatic reminder of the need for dependable spacecraft. Starliner's failure was now undeniable. Starliner's woes trace back to a decade of delays and cost overruns. Boeing received more funding than SpaceX, but fell years behind schedule and billions over budget. Technical setbacks and safety crises plagued the program, even as SpaceX's Crew Dragon soared ahead. By 2024, Boeing had spent over $2 billion of its own money to cover overruns. The contrast was stark. SpaceX became NASA's reliable taxi, while Boeing struggled. The 2024 incident was the culmination of years of missteps. Trust in Boeing eroded, leading to NASA's decision to cut missions. More money and time yielded a product that failed its most critical test. Starliner's last chance is a cargo-only mission, now set for April 2026. No astronauts will fly until the thruster issues are fully resolved and the vehicle proves itself. Boeing and NASA are overhauling the propulsion system, with every step under intense scrutiny. If the cargo mission fails, Starliner will likely be cancelled and its remaining rockets reassigned. Success could restore some confidence and open the door to future crewed flights. But even then, every mission will be a test. Perfection is the new standard. The program's fate hangs on this single flight. Redemption requires not just technical fixes, but a cultural shift at Boeing. The stakes couldn't be higher. Despite Starliner's failures, NASA remains committed to having 2 independent spacecraft for ISS access. The lesson from the post-shuttle era is clear. Relying on a single provider is risky. When Starliner failed, Crew Dragon was there to save the day. Redundancy ensures that if one system falters, the other can keep astronauts flying. This strategy protects against technical failures, geopolitical tensions, and unforeseen events. NASA's ideal future includes both Starliner and Crew Dragon. The agency is giving Boeing one last chance because the need for backup is so critical. 2 taxis are better than 1, if both can deliver. As of November 2025, Starliner's future is on the line. The program faces cancellation unless Boeing delivers a flawless cargo mission. Technical perfection is now the minimum requirement, no more second chances. But hardware fixes aren't enough. Boeing must also overhaul its engineering culture. Years of overpromising and under-delivering have eroded trust. NASA needs transparency, accountability, and a renewed focus on safety. The window for redemption is closing fast, with only a few rockets and years left before the ISS retires. If Boeing succeeds, it could slowly rebuild its reputation and secure a role as NASA's second ride to orbit. If not, Starliner's journey ends here. The final test isn't just in space, it's in Boeing's ability to change. The fate of America's backup spacecraft hangs in the balance.